Hey everybody, it's Silver Seeker, and today what I wanted to share with you is these. Now, I had found these a long time ago, and I'd actually forgot I had them, but I was going through a box and I found them. And if you notice, they all say 2000 New Hampshire, and then it says die break. So I wanted to actually show you what those were. And how I found these, actually, before we get into it, is a while back, before I actually started my channel even, I went through a bunch of these rolls, just looking for different errors and things like that. These aren't New Hampshire, like this one here is Montana, and of course we have North Dakota. But these are actually New Hampshire ones that I pulled out of a roll like these when I was going through them. And I found some really cool die breaks on these, and I thought that I would share them with you. I have 6 here that are in 2x2s, and then I have one under the coin scope, and I pulled the one under the coin scope out of the 2x2 because if you look at it, with the 2x2, the plastic, just you can see the lights from the scope, and I wanted the lights on so you can see them better, so I went ahead and pulled one of them out of the 2x2 for now so we could talk about it in this video. But let's go ahead and show you what we're looking at today, because these are definitely really cool. So we're going to get over to the coin camera. Now, I pulled this one out specifically because there's a couple of things on it that I wanted to share with you that have some serious errors going on, which I think these are really cool. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. But the first thing you want to look at here is if you look at next to or die, so right here, you can see there's like an indentation. I believe that's from a die break right there, and it's pretty cool, that or. And then we have some cuds that are definitely from die breaks. Now look at the word. Well, first off, let's look at the F on the word free. You can see right there we have another situation kind of like what we have next to the O down here, which is really neat. Now I don't believe that's a clash. I looked at over the overlay of the front to the back, and I couldn't really match that up, but I could be incorrect. But it'd be crazy to have a clash and die breaks on the same coin, because if you look at right here, so if you look at live, I mean, that is definitely a cud right there. That's from a die break where the metal kind of comes through the break in the die as it's being pressed right there, which is really cool. And then if you look at the letter I right here as well, and then right here if you look at the V, those are definitely from die breaks. And then if we take a look, so there's some other stuff to look at here that I thought was really neat. Ignore the gash there, that's just the damage. But we'll take a look at, so 1788, check this out. That is definitely a cud. See that, like right there in the 8? That is really cool. Now, what I really found neat about this find when I was going through these is I just didn't find one. I found 7 of these with like the same thing going on. So if we want to look at the rest of the coin, I didn't really see anything else going on with this coin that I noticed, but we'll just kind of move it around. Right here, I don't really see anything going on at the bottom. And I didn't see evidence of like a clash. I mean, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong and that's a clash and I'm just missing something, you can kind of let me know in the comments. It looks like right here, the N in the mountain, maybe something going on, but I'm not 100% sure on that because it's so small. But I mean, this right here, I mean, if you look at this 8, that's pretty significant. I mean, that's a big piece of metal that's just kind of sticking up out of the 8, which is really cool. And then again, if we look at this right here, I mean, that's some pretty crazy die breaks right there. So I just thought I would share those with you. Let's take a look at some of the others. Now we're gonna have some of the glare from the lights on the 2x2, but I didn't really want to pull these out. But you can see we have the same situation going on this one. Let me go ahead and turn off the lights. Yeah, it doesn't really have the same effect. But you kind of see that's the same situation going on here and here and on the L. Yeah, we need the lights. All right, so we'll just have to deal with that. But on the L right here as well, it's not as profound, but of course we have that same metal that's coming through there on the 8. And if we take a look at this one as well, we have that same letter or like situation next to the O. You got next to the F. It's not near as profound on the L on this one. But if we look at the 8, we have, that same metal sticking through. And we'll take a look at another one here. Same metal sticking through on that one. This one's much stronger on the L. And then here a little bit, and then here a little bit. So, like, they all have, like, varying degrees of, die break, if you will, or I guess the way that the metal kind of came through on the die when the coin was being pressed. But if you notice, all of them have the same situation with this number 8 right there, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So I just thought I would share that with you. Here we go. This is the 6th one. Same thing, same thing, same thing. And, of course, the same thing. And let's take a look at this really quick. See if there's anything funny going on in this one. And right here, same thing. So this one's not near as profound. You see a little bit of like an indentation there. And, you know, next to the O as well. But if we look at the 8, now I believe that's part of the 2x2. Okay. I had to wipe that off. I was like, man, that looks weird. All right, but again, we have the metal, you know, coming through on the 8. So anyway, guys, like I said, we found 7 of these. Now, this was a while back before I started the channel, and I've had these, and I've just completely forgotten that they existed. And I'm like kind of glad I found them. Now, the question, you know, is obviously going to be, is there value to these? Well, I mean, they're all uncirculated. Would be cool to kind of get these. I mean, the thing is like PCGS or NGC isn't actually going to certify these and put them in holder or anything like that. Well, they'll certify them, but I don't believe that they'll put the die break designation or anything on that. I think they only do that for like Type 100 like varieties. But you can see, you know, I mean, the luster on these. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous and really cool. But again, I mean, you know, I have a lot more of these rolls. I thought about going through them before in a video, but I hadn't decided if I wanted to do. But I have probably about 30 or 40 of these rolls from different states and mints that I've thought about doing a video on and opening and, you know, sharing with you guys. Let me know what you think about that as well. Is that something you would like to see? Would you like to see me open these up and go through them in a video? Could be fun, maybe not. I don't really know, but I have a bunch of them, so kind of cool stuff. So again, guys, I just wanted to share with you. Do me a huge favor. In the comments, just let me know what you want me to do with these and what you think about those, and if you found anything like this as well. So thanks again, guys. I really appreciate everything. We're going to see you in the very next video. You guys are awesome, and we will see you next time.